So you guys are all good with grouping now, I would think, so we won't linger too much on that. You'll be doing a lot of it. I'm going to zoom out on the page here with that handy icon. There it is there. I'm going to click this object and I'm going to make it big. There we go. And that's how easy it is to make massive objects in this program. You just click and drag them and it's all good. And because this is vector-based software, if we make it really small like this, tiny thing on the page there, it doesn't really matter. The quality is still going to be perfect. I'll just demonstrate that by zooming in. And this method, I'm just going to hold Control and scroll wheel. And as you can see, it doesn't matter how close we get in, that quality stays as good as you can imagine. That's the beauty of vector graphics and why they're used for logos. Fit to page again. The other thing that I wanted to show you here was how we were going to use what's called transparency or opacity on this thing. So I'm just going to go to fill, make sure that there is a fill on this object, and I'm going to click and drag across with one of these. There's nothing in it. It's really weird. It's like, oh, where is everything? So I need to be on fill and make sure I do have a fill selected there with a flat color on it, and I'll just make it black this time around. And stroke, I don't want a stroke on it, so I'll just click on it like that. So there we go. We've got a black rectangle there. Now I'm going to go over to my circle tool, and I'm going to grab myself a circle and make one of them. Hold down Control to make it a perfect circle. Can't see what is going on with that because it's black, so I'm going to go back over to fill and give that a flat fill and a basic sort of color. There we go. We'll go for purple again. Okay. Now what I'm going to do with that, immediately I'm finished with that tool, I'm going to go back over to my my select tool, and I'm going to click that, and I'm going to actually duplicate it or copy and paste it really. So you can go edit, copy, and edit, paste, and that's going to ping it out over there somewhere, which is not that useful. But another thing that you can do, I'll delete that one, is you can select an object and you can go edit, copy, and edit, paste and place. And that means it's perfectly on top of the other one. So I can now move that over. Now here's a wee trick. If you hold down Control when you're moving it, it keeps it nice and lined up. So I'm just going to pop that there. The other alternative to copy and paste is edit, duplicate. Okay, and that's Control D. I use that one all the time. So I'll go Control D, and then I'm going to move that one across, and then I'm just going to do it again. Control D to duplicate and move that one across. So I've got 4 pink dots there. They're all sitting on that, and now I'm just going to show you what you can do with this in terms of this panel here, which we've looked at. We're on fill, so we're dealing with just the fill, and down here you've got this thing called opacity, and I'm just going to drop the opacity on this to, I don't know, I'll go for 70%, and then press enter, and now you can see what's going on there. I'll zoom in so you can see a wee bit better. So that's 70%. This one I'll make it 50, enter. That one 30, enter, and that one 15, enter. There you go. So as you can see, you can actually make up some pretty interesting graphics just using the opacity, just like that. Right, just to recap, I'm going to select that, click and drag over it, group it, and that's object group, and scale that down, put it next to the other one, hold down Control so it doesn't get all out of whack, and there we go. I'll pop that up there. So that's nice and easy. Just make an object on the page and have a play around with the opacity of it. See how you get on with that.